All right, guys, you've been watching this thoroughly, and I want to thank you for watching this new music theory series right here at busyworksbeats.com/music theory. Today, I want to show you a really dope concept of how to move your chords. And basically, we're going to play the 1, the 4, and the 5. So this can work in the minor scale. I'll just show you guys what it sounds like first. So it's the tonic, the 4th, which is 5 semitones, and then back. Now we can also do this. I recommend minor scale, it just sounds cooler. So we could also do it at C minor, for example. Now let's add some drums just to add this vibe, and then I'll break down how this actually works. So let's add some drums. All right, we're gonna give this a rhythm now. Let's start at A minor 11th. All right, so that was from the A minor position. Now let's do the same thing with C minor, and then we'll break it down. So you're gonna play in the tonic note, usually it's a 9th chord or 11th chord. All right, now let's break this down into a simple technique. So basically what we're doing is you guys have to learn how to make 9th chords and 11th chords. I teach this in our chord code chart. Go to busyworksbeats.com/music theory. I'll leave a link below. It's a free chord code chart. You just sign up with your email, check your email, go into the downloads folder, go to where it says charts, and then download the music theory charts for you guys. There's multiple ones. So here at A minor, the next chord, to make this simple, we're gonna use what are called chord extensions here. And I teach you guys how to make chords like this. I just don't have time to go through everything right now. So we're gonna take the tonic, count up 5 notes. That will give us what's called the perfect 4th. So it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's called the perfect 4th because it's 5 semitones away. So we're going from, basically the chord goes like this: A, D, E, A. And we're just harmonizing per note. So we're doing a minor 9th instead of a minor 11th. It might sound too musical. And then we're doing the dominant chord I showed you guys in the other video. This is a sharp 5, sharp 9. It's called an altered chord. That's called the 5 or the 5th scale degree. And then we're coming back to the tonic. So the motion is tonic. And this sounds way better with chord extensions. That's why I recommend you guys use big chords like the minor 9th, the minor 11th. So here's the tonic, the 4th, and then we're going to the 5th. The reason we're using this is because the 4th and the 5th are called perfect 4th and perfect 5th because they always harmonize with the tonic. Why is that? It's because when you go from A to D, technically if you went from D to A, that's also the perfect 5th. This is 7 notes away. It's just going the other way down the keyboard. So it makes it 5 notes away. So that's why these harmonize, is because technically they're all a perfect 5th from each other. Okay, because A is a perfect 5th away from D if we were to go like upward. And then A to E is a perfect 5th as well. So we're really just stacking fifths here, but it sounds very musical. All right. Fourth, technically again, remember the relationship between D and A? Is that fifth? And they're playing an altered chord here. You guys can just copy the notes on the screen or watch my other videos I just recently posted about how to create dominant chords in jazz theory. Okay, now let's move to a different key. Again, this sounds better in minor. You know, starting with the tonic of the minor, it sounds better in my opinion. So here we have C minor ninth in this case. Now what is the fourth of C minor ninth? You count up 5 semitones from C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leads you to F. And again, what's the relationship? Why does this work? It's because F to C is really a perfect fifth. So that's why these two blend so well. So we're playing the same exact chord type, C minor. Then we're playing a minor ninth. See what it sounds like down an octave? That's too dark. Okay, so never mind. Here's C minor ninth. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the fifth of C, which is G. So again, at the tonic, count up 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your perfect fourth. So again, we're going from the tonic to the fourth to the fifth scale degree. Some people call it 1, 4, 5, but I'm gonna call it first, fourth, fifth, okay? So here's our tonic, count up 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Harmonize this note, and then going back to your tonic, if you count up 7 notes, this is your perfect fifth. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 gives you G. And we're gonna use that same dominant chord technique that we used on G. So instead of playing it this way, which is the normal dominant ninth, which sounds kind of cheesy. Actually, let's hear it in context first. Let me play the beat, and let's play the normal dominant ninth. All right, so we got like a Dilla bounce in the back. See how it doesn't, it's like, it just doesn't have the. So what we can do is move these notes around. Usually we move what's called the fifth and the ninth because these are a perfect fifth away from each other, which is 7 semitones away. So we're usually gonna change these 2 notes. So I'm taking these 2 notes and raising them up, not a half step. So it adds more tension. Let's see what happens if we flatten. So instead of going up with our ninth and our fifth, let's go down a note. Let's see what it sounds like. Here's it sounds a little. 1, 2, 3. It's more enclosed. I would say it's like a more enclosed circle as opposed to like taking us outward. It kind of pulls us inward a little bit more. I do like the sound for this vibe. I always mess with that. Wait, hold up. I got that wrong. There we go. It just sounds weird. Flattening like this. It is a nice smooth tone. Let's try the sharp 5, sharp 9. That just seems to fit melodically a little bit better, so that's why I use that. Let's use the same technique again back with A minor. So basically what I'm finding out is this technique, this, I'll say 1, 4, 5 to keep it simple, sounds really good in the minor scales. Once we start getting into majors, it's not the vibe. Because here's the 1 in major. It just sounds too like already resolved. See how it just doesn't have that pull? So that's in the major. Here's the minor. Something about minor just pulls you in, whereas the major version of that does not pull you in the same way. I'm sure there's an explanation as to why it works. Here's the A natural minor. That's the tonic, 4th, altered 5th, and then back to the tonic. So it sounds really dope. I want you guys to try this out. Usually when you're taught 1-4-5, you're taught in a very bland way. This is why I'm making these videos. It's because music theory is not boring. It's just people are choosing the wrong genres to teach us, I think. So let's do that in the minor. So here's... Even with triads, that could sound pretty fire. But you have to play them very like full. So that could sound dope too if you play it softly. Just different ways to play it, but I like the chord extension path. I just wanted to show you guys, if you want to learn more music theory, go to busyworksbeats.com/music theory. Get your free chord code charts and you'll learn how to do all this cool stuff for free. Peace out, guys.